In today's tip, I want to show you the most common free mistakes that beginners do with Textura. So first one first, this fabric right here. It has a little bit less than 300. Let's say I can fix this one to 300, so Textura will accept that. But in 300 resolution, actually when you zoom in, you don't really see the threads. So as good as 300 is for graphic designers, surface designer, everything else that you might be doing for the web, for fabrics, it's just not enough. So I recommend going for 600. I believe between 600 and 800 is the best for Textura. Textura size limit is 10,000 by 10,000 pixels. So, I mean, you can go to 9,000 by 9,000 on the pixel size, but then your work might be a little bit slower. So I would recommend staying between 600 to 800 dpi with the full scanner size. It will be more than enough to get a proper digital fabric. Now, second common mistake. So leave without saving, and I'm gonna go with this one. So I've just mentioned the boundaries of Textura. Now this fabric is 600, so I can see the whole fabric. I got it all in, but the thing is that I'm actually wasting a lot of area around. So I would say when you come to Textura, you can also upload and crop right here. But just so you know, sometimes your fabric will not be uploaded to Textura, not because your fabric is too big, but because you scan a little bit of the fabric, but kept the whole screen of the scanner wide open. So Textura will calculate all the white area around and count that as pixels. So just so you know, and you'll be able to avoid that size limit, which is actually not really a limit because normally the fabric is smaller than the trade. Now I'll hit cancel for this one and go for another very common mistake. It is super important to prepare your fabrics well. So here, for example, I can increase my working size, working space area, but even if I'll zoom in, with that wrinkle here, wrinkle there, by the time, let's say I'm gonna start cropping, I wanna get the perfect area for tiling. So I'll use the crop tool. I can rotate a little bit. Okay. And let's say, okay, so I need to go all the way down here, pretty much. And then I'll go up here. And then I would also say that I don't want to deal with that wrinkle here. So I'm actually gonna take that cursor here. So I'm not saying it's not doable. You can tile your fabric this way, but even now I still get that wrinkle that I will need to clone out somehow, because it will repeat itself. If I'll zoom out here, you'll see that this wrinkle become like a continuous pattern. So I don't want to see that same spot or same wrinkle going all over again. By the time I'm done cropping, that's the chunk that I have to get a good digital tile version. So I would say do the best to iron your fabric. That's super basic. Get it, you know, if you can get a clean area, at least of I would say 10 by 10. The more the merrier, but at least 10 by 10, so you will not end up with that small tiny chunk to be able to tile with. I hope that those tips were useful for you, and I'll see you soon in Textura. Bye!